Hello, everybody. Welcome to the cottage. How are you guys doing? We're going to get romance messages, I should say, for the collective today. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you guys doing today? This reading, of course, like all the readings here on YouTube, the readings are general. Take what resonates to your situation, and we will go from there. All right, take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that these readings are general. If you would like to get specifics, you can book a personal reading with me. The link is either it's going to be pinned at the top of this chat, or it will be below the video where you click on more. Welcome, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome in, welcome in. If you have stumbled upon us for the first time, I don't believe in coincidence. I absolutely feel like you found us for a reason, and I hope you'll agree. Go ahead and subscribe, and that way you'll know when we go live or upload during the future. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you in advance for those of you who have dropped a like. Let's get a general message for the collective before we delve into romance. General message for the collective before we delve into romance. General message for the collective. Let's take a look, everybody. Here we go. General message for you. Let's see what we've got. Hello, hello. How you guys doing? Here we go. Knight of Cups. High Priestess. There's somebody here that I feel like is coming. You may have two different people. The Knight of Wands is here. I feel like collective, and you may intuitively feel this. I feel like in general, what I'm picking up for the collective is an uptick in your love life. Knight of Cups. Maybe people wanting to schedule time to see you. This could be if you're involved with some money or not. Okay. It could just be that, even if you're in a connection, okay, you may find you and or your significant other initiating time together. Date night, if you will. If you're single, I feel like you'll have people coming towards you with that Knight of Cups, at least one, if not two, in the collective energy here, okay? The High Priestess is here. I feel like a lot of you are going to also feel the urge, if you will, to ramp up your spiritual matters, okay? Hang on a minute. I just realized something. I had not plugged in my laptop, and I've got a good charge, but I don't want it to be anywhere near. I don't even like to mess with that. But anyway, okay. I feel like you are going to find yourself more drawn to spirituality, maybe digging deeper into all things spiritual with that High Priestess card. Okay. I feel like you will maybe embark deeper into shadow work and healing as a part of that. That's going to make you become very intuitive, very much aware of both the light energy and the dark energy within yourself. Okay. That's that shadow side that we're talking about. Developing awareness, becoming more, integrating that shadow more, just a lot of self-acceptance, self-awareness associated with that card. Certainly that's a development of the intuition that comes along with that type of work. Okay. So I do see that for the collective. What I'm going to do now, and again, this is going to be more of a general reading for the collective. That being said, I want to see about the person that you have on your mind romantically. For those of you who have someone on your mind, we're going to get a little bit deeper into this collective reading than I normally do on my individual sign readings and my all sign readings. Okay, so we are going to dig deep. Okay, here we go. Let's pick up some energies for my collective and who they might be dealing with, who they might have on their mind. Let's take a look. Who might be on your mind? Let's take a look, everybody. Here we go. Hey, Marie, Care Bear, Saffron. Hey, Life Good. Let's see what we can find out. Here we go. Queen of Swords is here. Very interesting. Emperor card. Ace of Swords here. You may be speaking some truth to someone, setting some boundaries here. Feeling like you need to set some boundaries, kind of speak your truth, get some oomph, if you will, right? Kind of, I think you're looking at this I think you're looking at this connection from more of a logic lens, if you will. All right. You're taking more of a logical approach. Okay. And what I mean by that is, and you can rewind HC. I just said all that at the beginning. Okay. I just answered that question. But anyway, that being said, I think you're taking a step back from the person that's on your mind right now. I think you're taking a step back, and while you may be emotionally invested, and most of you probably are, you probably have some feelings for this person, right? For them to be on your mind, okay? At the same time, though, I think you're trying to take a step back and be objective. And you may feel like that you have lost control of yourself, okay? You may feel like you need to set some boundaries. You may feel like you need to speak your truth, speak up for yourself, right? And kind of, and some of you literally may find yourself drawing a line in the sand and saying, okay, look, I may have emotion for you, but there are certain things that are not going to happen if you're going to be around me, right? I want you to eat at my table, but there are certain things that have to be in order for you to be welcome there, right? I want to break bread with you. I want to take I want to spend time with you, right? But I love myself more than I love you. And that's healthy, by the way. That's healthy. Okay. This is a very healthy approach that I see you taking as far as the person on your mind. For that matter, those of you that are single as a Pringle and don't have anybody on your mind, I almost feel like this might represent your energy too. Like you're starting to get, I feel like as a collective, what I feel like I'm seeing with you guys, regardless of your relationship status, okay? What I'm seeing with these cards is this: love is a beautiful thing, right? And we all know that. We love romance, certainly. And I think you're well and good with that, with allowing yourself to be emotionally available or emotionally vulnerable to someone. But at the same time, I feel like you're also looking at love through a different lens. Okay. I think you know your worth. I think you know what you bring to the table. I think you know that you have the capacity to treat someone in a loving and nurturing and supportive way. And I think that that's exactly what you're looking for in a partner, whether you've got somebody on your mind, you're single, or you're in a connection. This is such a new lease on your view, as what I'm seeing here. Okay. You may, with that Ace of Swords here, collective, you may have had a light bulb moment about a situation. All right. And again, for those of you dealing with somebody, you may be setting some boundaries here. You may even be setting ultimatums. Okay. And that's what I'm picking up here. Okay. You may have had this light bulb moment. And I know a lot of what I'm saying here may seem, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of what I'm saying may seem like it got, well, yeah, Auntie Karen, that's common sense. It goes without saying. And I realize that. Okay. But when we're in our own situation, we may not see it. Like it's super easy. Okay. And even as a reader, okay, it's much easier for me to sit and look at the situations of everybody else and say, oh my God, you need to set some boundaries. You need to realize da 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 da. It's not so easy when it's in my own backyard. Okay. It requires sometimes that self examination and that light bulb moment. Okay. And even though it can seem elementary, it sometimes it'll be right under our nose, but we don't see it for a minute, right? Okay. HC, if you don't stop asking that over and over again, I'm going to time you out. I've already told you I've answered that and how to go back and rewind. Okay. Now, but that's what I feel like is going on in the shift in the collective and how you're viewing romance. And that is actually very healthy. Okay. I like this. I like this. I like this aha moment, this eureka moment here. Okay. And you know what else? The Emperor card here. And do I feel like, when this Queen of Swords comes up upright, do I feel like you're hollering and screaming? No. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Sometimes it's a whisper and it's just saying, I will be treated sacredly. I'm a sacred human being. We all are. We all are. Okay. We all have a little piece of that divine source energy within, right? I will be treated sacredly. And it's knowing what you bring to the table, knowing your value. I'm not saying any of us are perfect. We don't expect for perfection, right? But at the same time, we know we don't give it. We know we're not going to get it, but we expect a good old college try, like we say here in the South, right? If that makes sense. So I feel like that's where you are overall, collective. And I like this. I like your vibe right now. Okay. I like your vibe. I like what I'm seeing. And I'm an air sign. So of course I like all this logic and this, you know, wisdom that I see you coming to the table with, right? That's pretty impressive and pretty amazing in your energy here. So I like that vibe for you. I feel like, when the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords are in the upright, we are setting boundaries here. We are knowing our value, but it's not out of balance with the fact that we can be emotionally available. We can be vulnerable, right? We can open up and love, right? We can do those things. And it's the balancing of that protectiveness, which is divine masculine energy within us, and the divine feminine energy, where we allow ourselves to be vulnerable and giving and receptive and all of those things. Okay. And it's the flow of those two energies within. Okay. If that makes sense. Now, I want to see if anything else is going on for those of you who have somebody on your mind. What's going on with this? Let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. Some of you are healing. Three of Swords here in the reverse. You may have, okay, you know what I get? Some of you are really vibing well. You're healing from somebody that walked away from you. All right. I will say that. Okay. You may have somebody asking for forgiveness. That may be another thing here. If that's not already happened, the person, for those of you who have somebody on your mind, they may have walked away from you. You may have walked away from them. But I almost feel like that these two, it doesn't matter who physically walked away from who. Sometimes when we're still heartbroken, energetically, we haven't walked away, right? And we're still standing there energetically, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys, as a result of doing this healing, are able to energetically release this stuff. This is a very timely message. Today's a full moon. Full moons are all about releasing, right? It just peaked a little bit ago, all right, in the sign of Leo. All right, a pretty strong energy there. All right, lots of things going on in that transit that strengthen our ability to and our resolve in that. But the Ten of Pentacles is here. There's some of you I feel like that are going to receive some sort of an apology from a person that has walked away. All right. Let's see what I can find out about this Three of Swords in the reverse and see if I can get a little bit more on that. Somebody may ask your forgiveness. They may apologize. Okay. All right. Let's see here what we can find out about this. Okay. What I get is this, collective. I feel like this. For those of you who have somebody on your mind and in some way you got heartbroken by this person. All right. In the past, clearly. And particularly if you have started to do some healing on this thing. Okay. That's the energy that I'm getting here in the progression. I feel like this person honestly never gave up. Believe it or not, this person energetically is still, you're still on their mind. All right. You're still on their mind. I'll say that for a number of reasons here. I've got the Page of Swords here, the Temperance, and the Hangman. All right. The Page of Swords, that can be them keeping an eye on you, keeping tabs on you. Sometimes we associate that with the spy card, right? Sometimes, that can mean somebody's watching your social media. It doesn't have to be. They can be asking friends about you, checking up on you, seeing if you're home, if they can ride by your house or your work or whatever, all of those sorts of things here. The Temperance card and the Hangman, it's kind of like they're lingering in your energy here. They've not energetically released this thing, but they, at the moment, have not been doing anything either. Okay. But yet they are still, it's like that Temperance card, the light is still on in their heart when it comes to this connection. Okay. I still feel like your person, whoever I'm talking to right now in the collective, and I feel like there's a lot of you that this probably applies to, I feel like this person still has feelings for you. All right. I don't see them doing anything at the moment because we have the temperance card and the hangman. But sometimes the hangman, that can be a busier card than it seems. On the outside, it may look like somebody's not doing anything, but on the inside, there's a lot of thinking and a lot of meditating and a lot of marinating going on the inside. Okay. And this person may very well be be thinking through things, okay? Because I feel like they are. With the temperance card in the upright, they've not really, I don't think they've even given up on this thing, even if they were the one to walk away. In their mind, they still have some hope that this thing could work out at some point. Do I see them doing anything? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. But that's what I have. I'm going to go a little bit forward in this. I tell you what, before we see what they're going to do, what's going on in that brain of theirs? Okay, with that hangman energy, let's clarify that. I want to dig a little bit into that. This is going to be a more in-depth reading, okay? I want to know what's going on in that hangman energy on the inside. What's being marinated up in that brain, right? Let's see what we can find out here. Let's see what we can find out. Again, do not forget to drop a like. Thank you guys so much for being here. Here we go. What's going on in the brain of that person? Well, thank you, Wendy. Hey, Care Bear, good to see you again. Right? Hey, Michaela. Oh, they have regret. Oh, we have regret. 5 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Cups in the upright, big regret. 8 of Swords, they're up in their head, possibly some guilt here. 8 of Swords in the upright, 5 of Swords in the reverse, yeah. That's regret. They're up in their head. I feel like this. I feel like there's a good chance that there is guilt weighing heavily on their mind, all right? Definitely regret, okay? Perhaps there were lies or games here with that 5 of Swords in the reverse, all right? 5 of Cups is here, though, folks. Whether you realize that or not, please don't negate my read, Stephanie. All right, whether you realize it or not, all right, this person is busted up on the inside about this thing. And I think, quite honestly, there's a good chance that they get off by themselves and they tear up. They may literally ugly cry, all right? If that makes sense, all right? They may literally ugly cry, all right? And what I feel like is that they have gotten off by themselves, or I don't know if they're by themselves or with somebody else. My cards are not saying there's a third party, but certainly there could be, okay? So again, that could go either way, and we are reading for the collective, right? Remember that. But I feel like this person gets off by themselves, and that's when this hits them, you know? All right. And quite honestly, I feel like intuitively what I'm picking up is that this person tries to avoid being in situations where they are by themselves and faced with their own guilt, regret, and thoughts. Okay. Because why? It's not fun to cry. It's not fun to have regret. It's not fun. But guess what? It's also super healthy, right? But regardless of that, I feel like this person does things to distract themselves from being in situations where they are having to feel those unpleasant feelings of regret, sadness, heartbreak. Now, granted, I don't feel like you did things to break their heart. We can break our own hearts, right? And I feel like in this case, that's why there's all this regret with this person, okay? They know they did this. My cards are telling me that they're well aware they did this, okay? So I think they realize that their tears, can I just tell y'all, the hardest tears you will ever cry are the regret of your own actions causing your own heartbreak. And I know this firsthand, okay? I'm not afraid to admit this, okay? And that is a pretty tough place to be in. That's where your person is. All right. And that's what I feel here. Now that we have kind of broken this down a little bit of what is going on in this hangman energy, okay, where they've got this regret, remorse, sadness, possibly missing you, okay, that was what we wanted to break down. Or and quite honestly, this is mentally draining, okay, as I said, with that 8 of Swords, right? what I feel like is what I want to do next, because I feel like we've broken this down a lot for you. Okay. What I want to do next is I want to find out what we can expect, if anything, as far as this person's next actions. Okay. So let's see if we can break this down. Hey, Fire Daddy. Hey, Saffron. Hey, Mojo. What up, Joe? Good to see you. All right. I want to know what this person might do next. Okay, y'all. Let's see if we can find out what's up here. Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Scorpio Stylist in the house. Jason in the house. Good to see. Hey, Laura. What y'all doing? All right. Let's take a look and find out, if you will, what the next actions of this person might be. Hey, Alexandra. All right, here we go. D, how you doing? Here we go. There's Shell Bell. Moon card in the reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay. 7 of Wands in reverse. What is this person wanting to do? Open up to you. Number 1. 7 of Wands in reverse. Are they in their feels? Yeah. Yeah. Are they vulnerable to you? Yeah. The 7 of Swords in reverse, that's, that's more regret, apology type energy here. The Moon card can't in the reverse. With that and the 7 of Swords in reverse, I almost feel like this cathartic confession. Cathartic apology / confession. All right. For those of you who are a little bit lost at the word cathartic, and I'm not talking down to you, if you understand it, fine. But I just want to make sure that everybody understands what I mean when I say cathartic. It's almost like that this thing is weighing so heavily on this person's mind and their heart with that 8 of Swords, okay, that we pulled where they are now in this marinating, okay, that it's kind of like this person is going to feel a huge sense of relief and almost healing by coming to you and apologizing and owning the bullshit, okay, if you will, and making some sort of confession, possibly. I want to know what that confession is. So we're going to look, okay? But cathartic is kind of another way of saying it's almost therapeutic, healing, relief. Okay. You know how when you've got, okay, folks, we've all been in situations where we knew we did something stupid and we owed somebody an apology and it burned in us till we could actually do that. Okay. Multiply that times 100. That's where this person is as far as the weight on their mind of what they're dealing with right now. Okay. If that makes sense. All right. Now, let's take a look at, what this confession might be. What this confession might be. Let's take a look. Here we go. Here we go. Heads up, Michaela. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what this Moon card in the reverse is about. I want to know what this is. All right. My cards are, hang on a second. Let's see what this Moon in reverse can tell us, please. Let's see what this Moon in reverse can tell us. Here we go. Oh. All right, here we go. The Sun. There you go. There you go. To be honest with you, I think they may get a little cheesy. All right. Let me tell you, they're going to tell you they feel guilty. All right. They're going to tell you they miss you. They miss your vibe. They're going to tell you this has bothered them and kept them up at night. And you know what? I think if they say that to you, I think you can believe it. Okay. They see you as their person. They see you as their happiness, folks. There it is. That was the first card out under that confession. All right. I was not wrong. I was not wrong. Okay. In my gut feeling about that confession, it was a confession, and that's what this is. All right. I feel very confident that whoever I have picked up your energy, that this person, this is weighing very heavily on them. There's guilt, there's regret, there's remorse. They've broken their own heart. Okay. And I think a lot of them cry. And I feel, and you know what? And let me just say this. Let's talk about crying. Well, I don't know. if the person that's on your mind is a male or female. It's healthy to cry sometimes. That's completely healthy, particularly when you feel unpleasant feelings, right? So good on them. They need to work through that shit. They need to feel those things. Okay, that's very healthy, right? Now, that's what I have, and I feel like this person is going to make this confession. I feel like you will hear from. I feel like they will talk to you about their emotion. I mean, the Sun card would speak to that. So would the Seven of Wands in reverse. And I think they're going to express remorse and regret and perhaps guilt with that Seven of Swords here in the reverse. All right. If that makes sense. All right. So what we are going to do next, or at some point, I don't know, I'm kind of just, flying by the seat of my pants on this reading. I know we are going to do a Crosswatcher reading where you can listen for the signs. Okay. I may, before I do that though, I may pull a message for those of you, specific to those of you who are not in a connection, who are single. Okay. But that's what I have right now for the person on your mind. Yes, please drop a like. I greatly do appreciate that. And of course, if you would like to book a reading, the link to do so is always going to be below my videos if you click on more information. All right, I want to get a message for those of you who are single, who are not in a connection right now, about romance, okay? Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. I may do these from time to time. I may do these like maybe once a week or something. If y'all like this and the views are good on this thing, I may do like a collective message like this sometimes, right? On the days I don't do all signs or something, y'all have to let me know. But I do like this. Y'all have to tell me what you think. All right, here we go. Here we go. Single as a Pringle. What do my collective singles need to hear today? Give me a message for the singles in the collective, please. Give me a message for the singles. Here we go. Here we go. What I get is this. Single, wow. Singles, you're being called. You got a call here. Hear me out. I'm not talking about somebody calling you on the phone. I'm talking about the universe, your higher self, the divine. Okay. All right. It's the power. It's the upstairs. It's the upstairs folks calling you. Okay. Whether it's source, your higher self, your guides, however you want to look at it. There's a divine calling here. And I feel like this. I don't know why, but this is what I got. King of Swords is here in reverse. Queen of Wands in the upright. Six of Cups in the reverse. Well, what do you mean, Auntie Karen? How do you get that there's a call here? Because you're ignoring it. That's why. Because you're turning a deaf ear to it. That's why. The universe is calling you to level up. The universe is calling you to level up. Why is the Six of Cups in reverse, Auntie Karen? I'll tell you why. Because the universe is calling you, okay, to break old patterns that no longer serve, to release old energies that need to be released, that are not serving your highest good. All right. Leveling up. All right. The Six of Cups in reverse, let the past be. All right. There are new things in the future for you that are better than anything. And for those of you that are struggling to walk away from a connection in the past, and you feel like you are struggling to let it go, or you don't want to let it go, I submit to you that you are not attached to that person. What you are attached to is the trauma associated with the heartbreak of losing that person. Okay. And you're resistant to doing the healing to release this stuff that would absolutely take you to higher places and better places, to where you could attract really cool people that would love you like you deserve to be loved. Collective, if I ask every one of you guys, what do you deserve in a relationship? And you would say to me, I mean, you're probably looking at me right now going, Auntie Karen, stop being stupid. That's common sense. I know. Hear me out. Follow me, people. Listen. You would say to me, collective, you would say this, Auntie Karen, I deserve somebody to be present. Look, Carolina's making an appearance, y'all. You see her down there walking around on the floor. I deserve somebody to be present, nurturing, loves me, consistent with me, no in and out bullshit, expressive of their emotions, supportive, hanging out with me because they want to be with me. Everybody knows, everybody would say that, right? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I deserve. My question to you is, why are you attached to someone who meets, there are certain criteria that I just gave out and they don't meet some of that? They're not here, they're not present. And yet we're still holding on to that. Some of, not all of you, okay? This is collective. Take what resonates, okay? But we all know, or I hope we know, that this is the very thing that is holding us back. And you're probably sitting here going, yeah, right. Why am I holding on to a person that's not here, that's not present, that's in and out, right? All of those things, right? It's because of what is in your shadow that is unhealed and in your subconscious, okay? And that's why you're doing things that contradict what you know you deserve. Does this make sense? This is why shadow work is so, so important in leveling up in romance, okay? So a pretty strong message coming in for the singles today. Is there anything else that the singles need to know? Anything else that the singles need to know? Here we go. Here we go. Scorpio stylist. That's great. That's epic. I love that. Hey, honeybee. How you doing, Pat? Okay, listen. If you are struggling to listen to your intuition regarding romance or romantic potentials, the way to ramp up your intuition, delve into spirituality. That way you'll be able to discern the voice. Shadow work, healing, meditation, all of those things. All right. That's going to avoid you from having, we've all made mistakes where we've all made decisions about romance and probably other areas of our life, right? Where we get down the road and we say, God, I had a gut feeling telling me this was not for me. And I did it. And here I am with a big fat heartbreak, right? Okay. But at the time, when that intuitive voice comes in, we scratch our head because it's a little bit fuzzy. The connection is not real good, right? The connection is not real good. We're not sure if that's our intuition or if we're overthinking. Who the hell, which voice is this in my head talking to me, telling me this is not good enough? When you do deep inner work, shadow work, and meditation, you will know the voice. It will be distinctive. Okay. That's meditation and all this stuff is hanging out with your higher self. Okay. If you want to know the voice of your higher self, you need a relationship with your higher self. That means you need to hang out with your higher self on a daily basis, even if it's for a couple of minutes or 5 or 10 minutes here and there, right? If that makes sense. All right. And that's going to help you when you start to question your intuition. You go back and look at these decisions you've made in the past with the Two of Wands, and you're sitting here crying over this spilt milk, right? You can avoid that in the future by doing what I just said, right? Okay. So I hope that's helped, collective. All right. And I hope that's, for singles, I could sit here and do a reading and just say, oh, yeah, you got all these people coming towards you. No, the goal of this thing is to equip you, to give you some tools to put you in a stronger place to attract better romance. I would rather teach you to fish, okay, than hand you a fish. Because if I hand you a fish, you'll eat for a day. If I teach you to fish, you'll eat for the rest of your life. You'll have something you can use forever and ever. Amen. Right? And that's what this is. This is a meaty message here for the singles unapologetically. Okay. Now, let's go back and do a Crosswatcher reading for everyone. By the way, oh, hey, Anne Marie, how you doing? By the way, let's now do the Crosswatcher reading. Now, for those of you who don't know or new to the channel, I know a lot of you know this, but for those of you who do not know, the Crosswatcher reading is we look at all 12 signs. We go through pretty quickly, and we tell you what to expect energetically in a connection with that sign. So it does go quick. We go through all 12 signs, but in this part, you don't listen to your zodiac sign. You listen to the sign of a person or persons that you are curious about and kind of see how they're vibing towards you. And again, take what resonates. These are general readings. Okay, here we go. Let's do a Crosswatcher reading for the collective. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. And if you guys like this reading and you like this style for me to do this about every week or so, week and a half, I will do these. I like doing this too. But I need for you to hit that like, and I need for you to comment and let me know. You know, I know a lot of you are doing that in the chat, but comment afterwards too if you like this, okay? Because I kind of like doing this some days, okay? So let's take a look. This part will be the Crosswatcher reading. Here we go. We'll go Aries all the way through Pisces. Again, this will go quickly, okay? Aries all the way through Pisces. Absolutely. Here we go. Here we go. So this is a collective reading, Geo. And you go back to the beginning and watch and take what resonates, okay? Here we go. Aries all the way through Pisces. Here we go, loves. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, if you're dealing with an Aries, this looks weird. This connection looks super unstable. All right. It looks like it lacks grounding because I got a King of Pentacles in the reverse and a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right. See, it just feels out of balance and unstable. Look at here, Two of Pentacles. I'm not sure it's going to make it. Ten of Swords here. All right. I'm not sure if you're dealing with an Aries that thing has got sustainability. All right. If you are dealing with a Taurus, Taurus is coming towards you. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Relax, restore. Thank you for the love. Appreciate you. Taurus wants this. I think you will hear from the Taurus. I think the Taurus will make a move towards you. Taurus sees a pretty solid future with you. I see the Taurus reaching out, trying to set up a time to spend some time with you in some way. Okay. If you are dealing with a Gemini, Gemini has some regret here. Gemini wants this. They're going to be a bit slow. But I do think there is regret, possible apology coming from the Gemini. The Gemini is going to be moving towards you, just kind of slow, but stable. Gemini and stable. And by the way, if you're a Gemini, please don't take offense. I say that with all the love in my double Gemini heart. Okay, here we go. If you're dealing with a Cancer, there is unfinished business between you two. I think this Cancer wants a relationship with you. I'll be honest. If you are dealing with a Leo, Leo is coming towards you. Leo is coming towards you, and I don't think they're wasting any time. There could be some physical distance between some of you. And look, this Leo is in this. Okay, listen to me. I almost feel like if you're dealing with a Leo, this Leo is stuck like glue to you, literally. All right, Leo gonna be all over you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, you will get communication from the Virgo. I think Virgo is going to go all out for you. I really do. All right. I think Virgo's got something to prove as far as showing you that they care. Okay. If you're dealing with a Libra, so this is the thing. Libra has mixed emotions about this. They're having a hard time making a decision. I think they would like to see something pick up between you two. But at the same time, I don't know that they feel, okay, I got it now. Libra doesn't feel ready just yet. Do I think you'll hear from Libra? Yeah, down the road. I think right now Libra may be healing from something, going through some kind of rough time. But what my cards are telling me is that things are going to get better for that Libra. And I do feel like that the Libra will make some sort of effort to pick this up with you. All right. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, Scorpio's holding back. The Hangman, Queen of Swords. There's something that has happened with this Scorpio that's made them take a step back, and they're kind of in their brain analyzing. Ultimately, I'm not sure they're going to stick around. All right. Eight of Cups here, the card of walking away. All right. But they went up into their analytical brain. Hangman, Queen of Swords. Okay. There's something that made the Scorpio do a double take. I don't know if they got scared. I don't know if it was something that they saw, something they misunderstood, something that you did. But I think Scorpio is running for the hills. All right. Literally, right? You can see that in the card there. All right. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, you will hear from the Sagittarius. They've been watching you. Possible apology if it's owed here from a Saggy. Anything else about Saggy? Saggy wants to build. Saggy wants to start something with you. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, Capricorn is wanting, Capricorn wants you back or wants you. Okay. And if they've done something stupid, they want forgiveness and they will ask you for it flat out. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, Aquarius is up in their head. I think they want to work through some things with you. They do see a future here. Okay. They're up in their head. There may be some guilt here with an Aquarius. Let's see here. Yeah, I think you will. I think there is a good possibility Aquarius will ask for forgiveness. They want to work on this. They want to mend fences, make nice, and work on this. They are invested. All right, believe it or not. Pisces, I don't think, this is the thing. All right, what I get is this. Pisces is trying to move on, but unable to. All right. Pisces may be trying to move on, but I think they're struggling to actually move on. No, they can't get out of the tears. Or I think this Pisces is super unhappy about something. It looks to me like you and the Pisces aren't really together or talking or doing a thing here. I think they're trying to move on, but I just don't think they're able to. What I do feel like is they're in paralysis by analysis. Do I think they're going to pick up and move towards you? I don't see it. I just see them sitting around crying and not doing anything about it. There you go. So that being what it is. Thank you guys so much. Thanks so much for the positive feedback about this. I may try to do this about every week or so, a collective message for you guys if you enjoyed it. And if I get good feedback and the views show me that this is something people are interested in, I think it makes for a nice change of pace, if you will. And so anyway, thank you guys so much. Thank you again. Relax, restore, release, restart. I love your screen name, by the way. Big shout out to JoJo at Mojo Tarot. I hope y'all have gone and checked him out. I'm just going to say this. JoJo, his roots are in tarot artistry. He is an artisan as it is, but he is also a reader. But because of the background, he has an amazing, deep understanding of the tarot cards. And I've just really enjoyed being a part of his morning coffee clutch in the mornings. And he's also a fellow Gemini and a fellow Alabamian. Okay. So if you have not gone and checked him out, and I know several of you I've seen in there in the mornings, and I try to be in there when I can in the mornings. There are some mornings I'm too busy and I can't, but I hope you'll go check him out. He's definitely, he's a small channel. He's going to grow. He's one to watch. Okay. Trust and believe. I think he'll be one of the small channels that busts through it and grows. And we know there's a crap ton of small channels on YouTube, but you'll see something different there. I promise you. All right. That being said, I love you guys to the moon and back. Bye, y'all. Peace out. I plan to see you guys tomorrow. Geminis and Cancers, you are on my list for tomorrow, baby. Can't wait. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye, y'all. Have a great rest of your day.